They're dying to save the world. Let's talk about the Suicide Squad. As this is part of the DCEU, somewhat part of the DCU, as it is directed by James Gunn, written by him too. As with this film, we see these group of supervillains alongside Rick Flag Jr. join Task Force X as they're dropped off on this island to uncover some plans, and yet there's a giant star all of a sudden. And I just do want to say right away that this is my favorite DCEU movie. Just what James Gunn did with this film was just amazing. But with the cast in this did a phenomenal job. As we do get Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag Jr., Margot Robbie as the iconic Harley Quinn, David Dastmalchian as Polka-Dot Man, Daniela Melchior as Ratcatcher 2, Sylvester Stallone voicing King Shark. We also do have Peter Capaldi as The Thinker, and we also do see Viola Davis come back as Amanda Waller. And the cast in this were outstanding, as we have James Gunn doing what he does best, getting most of these bizarre characters like Polka-Dot Man, a live action shark, Ratcatcher, just getting some of these bizarre characters and just making us fall in love with them. Making us care what happens to these characters, hoping they make it out alive. I remember James Gunn said that Harley was the most fun to write, but with this film, you can just tell that there was just a lot of love and care for almost all of the characters in the Suicide Squad, as each one of them had their moments to shine. But I remember at the time watching it, John Cena was the one that stood out because this was like the first time seeing John Cena in this type of role. And I've been a John Cena fan for years because of wrestling, so seeing him in this was awesome. But also with this film, it was just nice to see Flag being more of a likable character in this, trying to be this good soldier and help people. I really like seeing that with the character, and how Harley Quinn was in this. As always, it is iconic, bonkers, chaotic, but yet a lot of fun. Margot Robbie is just iconic in the role. I mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. I hope she comes back into DCU. Then again, I hope most of them come back into DCU. We already got John Cena and Joel Kinnaman. We just need everyone else. And with how this movie is, it is ridiculous but amazing at the same time. Because it has its humorous, hilarious moments throughout it, but at the same time has its epic action moments too. And just the way the film starts off, it throws people off, but yet in a good, fascinating way. Like with this film, it embraces on how ridiculous it can be. Because with the stories, with the characters, with the star antagonists, it can be pretty bizarre. And another thing that I liked about this film was the character design. Like how they had Bloodsport be was pretty awesome. And another thing what's fascinating about this film is that it is told in a non-linear perspective. It did that in a pretty good way as it doesn't get confusing. And with this being a James Gunn film, of course it had some awesome music in it, and the music in this rocked. A few minor flaws is that I do wish there were some characters in this that didn't get killed off. But besides that, this was an amazing film in the DCEU. As we know, it led to the Peacemaker series, but at the same time, just what this film did was just amazing. Overall, with the Suicide Squad, this was just an amazing film in the DCEU and just an amazing DC film in general. It had a lot of heart, it had great characters, and it had great music in it. I mentioned it before and I'll mention it again. I hope that the rest of these characters and actresses come back for the DCU. We already got John Cena and Joel Kinnaman back, we just need everyone else. Especially Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. But have you seen the Suicide Squad? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.